All right, so this is a suggestion via Discord. The name of the video is Modern Women Are Furious because men are going their own way. It's hitting them where it hurts. All right, let's go ahead and check this out. Let's see what this takes us, guys. Why would they be frustrated? But either way, let's do it.
Surprise! The number of young single men in America is at a record high. This is why. According to Pew Research data that was released this week, a staggering 63% of men in their 20s are single, which is almost double.
Because they're broke, generally. 20 years old, I mean, you're pretty much broke, bro. And you're not wanted because you're broke, basically. Right? Specifically, if you are anywhere near a city, I think the further you get away from a city, the more likely you are to kind of run into the type of people that I'm guessing are keeping these 63% of these guys single.
Staggering 63% of men in their 20s are single, which is almost double that of women.
I'm gonna be single forever. I just realized that, man. I'm gonna be single forever, and I'll say that. And some people are like, "That's sad." It's not sad. It's reality, bruh. Okay. I'm going to be single forever.
Third of men.
No, bro. It is sad. It's absolutely incredibly sad what you're saying, but
sad. It's reality, bruh. I'm going to be single forever.
Third of men, 33%.
Guys, a lot of that is a choice, though. I keep stopping. I'm sorry, but a lot of what he's saying here is a choice. I mean, if you're choosing to be single forever, you're saying it's reality. It's reality if you're looking for the same thing that everyone else is looking for, I would say, right? I mean, but if you would just save up a little bit of money and leave, you wouldn't be single, to be honest, right? And when I say leave, you could literally just leave the closest city to you, bro. I'm telling you, there are good girls in the country, generally.
Reality, bruh. I'm going to be single forever.
They just won't look like the girls in the city. If that makes sense.
Men, 33%, a little over a third of men between the ages of 18 and 29 are not only single, but they're not actively looking for a partner. So I've got a question for the men. So my comments are filled with guys saying we're done. We're not looking. We like our peace. I need some more talk from you guys. Tell me why you're done.
You know, I'm seeing more and more of these videos, and honestly, it makes me sad because guys have told women why. We've made it very clear why we're walking away. And we're walking away in droves, and it's only going to get worse because you're not hearing why we're walking away. It's very simple. Don't read between the lines. Hear these words. There is absolutely no benefit anymore to being in a relationship with a woman for a man. None. Zero. Zilch. Especially when you consider the risk compared to any potential reward. Roughly 55% of marriages end in divorce, and the guy loses everything. Add into it all the relationships where they weren't married, and the guy lost access to his kids and had to pay mountains of child support, and so on. When you really look at it, there's less than a 1 in 4 chance of having a successful relationship.
Okay.
Would you risk everything you have? Would you risk your children and having access to them, knowing you only had a 25% chance of success? I doubt it. Add to it, the expectations that today's women have are beyond absurd. We all joke about the sixes, but the reality is that is most women's expectation. You expect men to give, and offer nothing in return. I'm not saying any of this to be mean, but I am being blunt in hopes you'll hear it, because we've said it over and over and over again. And yet, you're still asking us, why are you walking away? That, in a nutshell, is the crux of the problem.
Listen, guys, I get it. I hear you, bro. I guess I'm one of the weird ones, guys. I've been married. I married a woman from Spain. Lived in Spain for about 7 years, and now we just basically go back and forth between Spain and the United States of America. We have no issues, right? I wouldn't say that she is the most westernized of them all. She's not. And what he's plainly referring to is Western women, exclusively. And not all of them, obviously, but a lot of them, right? Generally, the loudest ones that you're going to encounter are going to be the ones that are in or close to any major city, right? These are the ones that generally care a lot more about, the aesthetics, and that's what's going to attract the majority of men. So you're chasing these women that you're not going to get, bro. Right? Not like that, at least, right? So you need to, under all circumstances, the biggest thing I can basically point out is either leave the country, right? Or at the very least, leave your local city. Okay, again, there are great women. They're just probably not in your big city, right? But all right, let's get it.
You ask us, but you don't want to hear the response. And if you hear it, you don't want to accept it. My honest advice to you ladies is this. Get a mirror, look in it, and ask yourself, what are we offering to men? Why should men want to be with us? And if your answer is things like you have a great career or job, or that you're going to cook and clean, none of that matters to us. Not in the least. What matters to us, peace, loyalty, and acknowledgement.
I mean, cooking matters a little bit, though. I mean, my wife doesn't use a cookbook, so that's a great thing, honestly. You get what I'm saying here, guys? Cooking matters, but let's go.
Thing very, very few women give to their man, and until you're willing to give that, until you're willing to set aside your ridiculous expectations, those numbers you mentioned are only going to get worse.
How is it that I look like this today, yet no man wants me to be his girlfriend?
Okay, let's see. If I was just to answer this honestly, pass. Okay, it looks like you're trying to get attention from like other people in public. I'm just gonna be honest. So yeah, pass.
Is this a serious question? Because women just went from saying they rather pick a bear over a man. So why the hell would men approach you or even look in your direction? But not only that, so many women have taught men over the years that all men are predatorial. So the good men of the world gave up. And it's so funny because women will constantly say that men don't listen, but now that men are listening, y'all are wondering where the good guys are at, why they don't approach you anymore, and why men are just simply not interested. And why the hell would they be interested? They don't know if they're going to be the next subject of all men are trash content on social media. They don't know if they're going to be accused of doing something they didn't do. They don't know if they're going to be used for dates. They don't know if they're going to be manipulated and then called a narcissist. And in this particular video, she's also asking why didn't they approach her because she looks the way that she looks. But the bottom line is most women are basic. There's nothing special to them. We all look the freaking same. So yeah, you actually have to come with more than just your looks. You actually need a personality now.
Get this woman a crown. I wish I could give her one digitally. Give this woman a crown. She understands. How does she wait, what's happening here? What's going on here? I need multiple explanations on how this person exists. I refuse to believe that this person is real. Is this AI generated? This may be AI generated. This is 2024. Nah. You're not gonna fool me, Siren.
Nowadays too. Okay, bye.
So it's been brought to my attention that men no longer want to come up to women anymore.
No.
Due to sex allegations, women being just so rude and disrespectful, and rejection. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know men didn't want to come up to women anymore. I'm barely finding this out. Why do women choose to cuss guys out when they come up to them and approach them? I have no idea. I apologize for that. But there's just too many fine men. And if it takes me, the women, having to come up to you guys and shooting my shot, saying what's up, being the big stepper, then I'll just have to do that. And I'm going to just start coming up to you guys and shooting out compliments and see where it takes me. So if I start coming up...
That'll take you very far, actually. Do you know, the average man is not getting any type of compliments, bro. Not like that. Compliment for what? Why would you compliment a man? Ew, that's nasty. Right? That basically. Okay. So if women actually did do that, bro, I think that would be crazy. That would start a revolution.
Up to y'all in the grocery.
But I think the problem here is that they're going to do it to the same guy. Yeah, they're just all going to do it to the same type of guy. I think that's how it ended up happening. So yeah, nothing would change. Let's continue.
And shooting out compliments and see where it takes me. So if I start coming up to y'all in the grocery store and I say, "Excuse me, sir, you are just so sexy," I want a response. Okay, I don't want none of that shy stuff.
What happened to men pursuing girls? When was the pivotal moment that a man chose to not go after a girl anymore or put in any effort? It seems like guys can just put the bare minimum and not even really put in effort anymore. They don't really care to. Or they're like, why don't girls just go and make the first move and make the effort? When did it become a thing? Now it's like role reversal where they expect girls to be making the first moves, yearning for a guy and chasing him. That is, I feel like, the downfall of why it's so hard to meet someone, because men don't put in effort anymore or don't care to put in effort. And a relationship won't work unless the guy likes the girl just a tiny little bit more. He has to like her just the tiniest bit more for it to work in the long haul.
What? What happened?
So it would make sense if a guy really wanted to get to know you, that he would go leaps and bounds to get to know you. And when did that shift? Because back in my mom's era, if a guy wanted to...
You're not your mom. You're not your mother. You're not your grandmother. You're not your great-grandmother. You're none of these things. You are something else. All right? Nah. Another nah, bro.
To take you out on a date, he had to go up to you, he had to get your number, he had to go through lengths to try to talk to you, even if you weren't interested at first. How my parents met? They met at a bar, and my dad asked for my mom to dance. My mom was like, get out of here. She wanted nothing to do with him. If he had just left and listened to her, they would have never gone married, they would have never had kids.
Yeah, but that was a different time, which you're speaking about something that cannot happen now. That guy will now be called a creep, okay? He would then most likely be threatened with losing every single thing in his life when he goes to jail for basically some type of form of harassment, okay? That's what it is now, I'm almost guessing. Based off of some of the videos you guys have been sending me, at least, it looks like that's what it is now, all right? That's just what it is, completely. So, yeah, I don't blame, like, listen, I don't blame the guys who are not just pursuing women like that at all. I don't blame them. They're trying to keep their freedom, basically. And you have no one else to blame but yourself for that.
But he was persistent. He wanted to take her out on a date so badly. He was like, what do I have to do to take you out on a date? She was working late their first date, so he went to her work, picked her up, prepped a dinner, took her to a park, just planned the whole thing.
He didn't spend enough money. See, you're comparing different types of people. All right, you and your mother are not the same thing. A park? I dare you. I dare you.
Because
you're going to be called broke like 30 times in a group chat.
If a man persisted like that in today's dating world, he would at the very least be called a creep. And at the worst, he'd be going to jail. That is the reality that a lot of men face. So that in combination with the fact that women are not really reciprocating effort and they're not treating men very well right now, there is a large group of men that are saying that it's just not worth it. And they would say that women have asked for it. They have asked men to leave them alone. So guess what, ladies? They're leaving you alone.
Hey, I am the...
I think that's a real person, guys. Like I'm looking for the telltale signs of like AI and things, but I think this may be a real person.
Men to leave them alone. So guess what, ladies? They're
that just makes it more confusing.
Leaving you alone.
Hey, I am the problem. I went on a date with this guy, and he was like, it's getting late. Do you want to come back to my place? And I was like...
Did she just say she's the problem?
On a date with this guy, and he was like, it's getting late. Do you want to come back to my place? And I was like, sure, but I'm not going to sleep with you. Like, that's not happening. And he was like, that's totally fine. Just come over. And I was like, cool. So I go to his place. He respects my wishes. He's so nice. He cuddles me all night. And I'm like, are you gay? Like, what?
What? You set up your boundaries, right? You created a boundary, said nothing's happening. So he didn't try. Why would he try? He's not trying to go to jail. Again, your fault.
And like, I just wanted him to like try and then
Nah.
maybe be like, no.
Nah,
You know
nah.
what I mean?
See that? What did you just say? You wanted him to try so you could say no? I hate people. I hate people.
I wasn't going to sleep with him. I just, now I feel ugly.
I hate
This
people.
is what.
Bro, get off
I'm
of me.
19 years old. I've never had a boyfriend, but what I do have is a 30-page list full of qualifications and standards said person has to meet.
Let me know.
This girl made a video talking about her requirements to be her boyfriend. And the comments are absolute.
I wanted to see how crazy this 19-year-old I mean, I get it. You're 19. I get that, right?
Ripping this girl apart because whatever she's asking for in this video is a little bit too much. So let's go through the video.
All right, let's
and
go.
See what is too much for these guys.
Okay.
First of all, I have to be attracted to the person.
Okay.
Number one, she has to be attracted to her partner. I know.
Okay.
Oh, how ridiculous of this
Fair.
girl to want to be attracted to her partner.
That's
but
fair.
I'm sure something more unreasonable is coming up throughout this video.
I used to be super picky about height, but now as long as you're taller than me, I'm cool with it. I'm 5'4", so it's not that
Okay.
hard. But now you just gotta have a good, strong jawline and a sweet-looking face.
Okay, so the guy needs to be above 5'5" and have a strong jawline.
Okay.
This is what we're complaining about, guys. See videos on TikTok where a girl's asking for a guy who makes $1 billion and is 7'4", but this is what we're getting upset about,
guys.
Okay, maybe the video is gonna get more insane.
Yeah,
as we
but it
go
has
on. Let's
to
see
be.
what else she asked
Let's go.
For smiles, I am pretty picky. You gotta have a good smile. I don't know. It just, to me, it's a really big deal.
Why are you rubbing this on your face on video? What is this about? But I mean, this is what I'm talking about, guys. I know a lot of guys like, oh, she's over 18, she's legal. Bro, she's making a TikTok video in your house, rubbing weirdness on her face while she's talking. Bro, wearing like some alien eyes. Listen. Okay.
And you also have to look clean. I don't know, hygiene is a huge thing for me. Must understand emotions, and I don't care if you're a little bit emotional too.
Okay, so he needs to have a good smile, shower regularly, and understand emotions. This is some
understand whose emotions exactly. Ooh, all right.
Something gonna happen that I'm supposed to be upset about here?
I want to be best friends. I want to be your best friend, and I want you to be my best friend. You have to match my obsession with the beach and...
Wow, now that one was totally uncalled for. She wants to have a friendship with her boyfriend. That's ridiculous. And he has to have a common interest of hers. Now, this girl's really getting unreasonable, guys.
No, she's absolutely completely reasonable. Like, there's nothing that she has said that has been like out of there, guys. Right? She's completely fine. Whatever. You're fine.
To take things extremely slow, so you have to be willing to work with that. I need someone that has a very contagious laugh and that laughs a lot.
Her last two totally unreasonable requests are that he has a good laugh and that he just goes slow. If you think these standards are so high that this is an explanation for why she's been single for 19 years, when that's literally a completely normal age to be single for, what do you expect her to do? Have a relationship when she's 4 years old? 100%.
I dare my daughter.
More a reflection of the guys, because if you cannot meet at least 90% of that list, then I really don't know what to tell you. But I guarantee if you ask any of these guys, what would you like your girlfriend to look like? They'd all give some absolutely ridiculous comparison of what they want their girlfriend to look like. Right. This girl said that she wants her boyfriend to...
bro, listen, bro. You're average, right? Everyone for the most part is average. Everyone walking around is a solid 5. Average. Okay? Then you have some people that are basically above average. So they may be like a 6. Okay? They may be like a 6. And if you're like a 7, 8, 9, or 10, you're probably in somebody's magazine. Right? That's the reality, bro. So what are you doing in your head as a solid 4, 5, and 6? Okay? Thinking you are even in the same league as these 7, 8, 9 to 10s, guys. All right? Stop that. Stop that, please. Right? All you're doing is setting yourself up for failure, then wondering why you're single.
smile, take showers, and just be a happy person. And guys are like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Dude, what fantasy world are you living in? To the girl in the video, don't take anything in the comment section seriously, because that was one of the most basic and normal requirements I've ever heard a girl ask for their partner on this app ever. Good for you. Wish you the best of luck.
All right. Yeah, that was solid. Again, there was nothing that she said that was absolutely crazy, guys. This was an interesting video. Feels very drama-filled. I'm interested. Send me more of these, guys. Absolutely. I would love to give my insight on absolute crazy toxicity that's going on between, some men and some women. Obviously, not all men and not all women, right? It just seems to be people that are grouped around major cities. I'm telling you. Look at the geographical location of the people speaking when you're watching them. Okay, like if they are surrounding some major city, yeah, they're having like weird culture war issues, guys. It's the strangest thing in the world. Men need women, women need men. Yeah, guys. But all right, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day, guys. Before we go, are you guys subscribed to the other channels? Logical Movie Reviews with Mr. L. Boyd, along with Mr. L. Boyd Music. Both are found in the description. Check it out.